Hey guys, welcome back to Comments in China, and this is my playthrough of Wargame Red Dragon. And don't really know what I'm gonna do, but I've been waiting for this game to finish downloading, and now it's finally here. So what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna make a deck right now. So this video will probably just be me making a deck to play with. Um, Probably gonna be quite obvious. And this is gonna give you guys a chance to see what kind of units you can have. So I'm gonna start. I got a bunch of different factions. Let's start with the Reds. What's a good one to use? Let's try China. Why not? I'm in China. My YouTube channel is about China. It's much like that. So, I can only use Chinese troops. I get 10 more activation points and 30% more units for everything. So that's good. So basically for this, the more specific you get, the worse your troops are. Sorry, the better your troops are, but like the least amount of selection you can have. So type, if I pick one of these, I can only have certain ones. I usually go like one thing, but I'm going to go all. So I don't get any bonus. And era, no bonuses. Usually it's nice to have the era bonus. Actually, both bonuses are nice. If you want to play old school, you get all the bonuses. But yeah, just think of it like real life. If you have a bunch of old World War II or Cold War era tanks or whatever, people are going to be experiencing them or whatever. If they're still around, they're going to be good. They have to be good because they wouldn't be around anymore. But at the same time, they're not as good statistically as the other things. So, I mean, you wouldn't expect a M48 Patton to be as good as an M1A1 Abrams. But those Pattons you probably deploy in larger numbers, and they're probably more skilled because they're really, they're upgraded a lot. I probably should use the Type 59 example, actually, because China's main battle tank, Type 59, it was a copy of the T-54. Yeah, it wouldn't stand up against China's new battle tanks, but it's been vastly improved, and you can build more of them faster, so it's kind of that kind of thing. Anyway, so let's go logistics. You need to have a base. So let's just start with the general build the base, I believe. Yeah, I haven't played this in a while, so I need time to remember what I'm doing, really. Anyway, so if I can remember, you get your base, and then you can have your base commander, and then you can have supply trucks. Now, I used to play without supply trucks until I realized how stupid that is. So I will get supply trucks now. I believe these are supply trucks. These vehicles do seem newer, by the way, so it's good. I think these are supply trucks, right? Please tell me they are. Yeah, they must be. We'll put them in. Can we put one? So where's this put the other one in as well? No, I'll stick with one. Command vehicle. Sometimes it's nice to have one. It's nice to have a unique one. Sometimes you get really bad vehicles. Sadly, well, not sadly. I don't think I'm gonna use it. I don't know how to scroll around. I scroll up and down, but I can't move. It's kind of sad. Anyway, you guys just gotta see the thing. So basically, for my commanders, I have like command troops. I can have these things. Doesn't really matter. I do want more vehicles than that because I remember the command trucks you can get to capture. It's kind of good to have capture stuff. Let's roll that. Oh, here we go. Cargo trucks. Okay. They're important to have, so I'll get 2 of them. And I'll just get this last one. It's always good to capture territory. So infantry. It depends how you like to go. If you like to go good infantry, China is generally, well, not better, but they like to spam infantry and artillery, so I feel I should go to that. But I'll skip infantry. The main thing I want to get is tanks, because tanks are awesome. Yeah. So this is China's main battle tank, the Type 85, I believe. This isn't like super modern, so I mean you're not gonna have the Type 98, 99, all that stuff. So for modernity's sake, this is a 85 main battle tank. It is good, to say the least. What is my main battle tank over here? Yeah, it's Type 59. Okay. So I'll have one of these. Two of these. They're pretty much the same thing, really. Question is, what else do I want? That's the real question. And as you can see, you can get a certain amount of vehicles in each one of these. So I can have. I'm gonna get rid of one of these, by the way. Don't need that. And I only need one thing of cargo, so it saves the points. As you can see, when you get like higher up in your amount of units, it costs more points. You get a point cap of 60 points. Anyway, tanks, I usually go all out on tanks. So I can have 8 of the Type 85 twos, which is, this tank's probably like new and nice, probably like a 90s tank, to be honest, because it's 2 if it's been upgraded. Same thing, this is the default one. So it's like twice as good. Yeah, it's kind of really good. Question is, do I want to have 2 of these? Type 88. You'd think the Type 88 is better, but it's not. Don't quite know why. Oh, the range is pretty much it, really. The range and the armor. Okay. Well, anyway, so remember what I was saying about the Type 59. So this is like your default Type 59. It's got a. Where do I have it? 100mm gun. So that's your default Type 59 that existed in the war. It's had upgrades, but not much. Then you've got your upgraded one. It's a 105 gun. And then you've got your top gun, another 105, but it's like super fancy. And these are cheaper. It's like 45, 125 for this one. Then you can have these amphibious tanks. I don't like amphibious tanks. So for me, it's a question of, do I want another expensive tank or do I want cheap ones? To be honest, I want one cheap one, and I'll take another. It's like a medium cost one. Yeah, I think that's fine. Vehicles, you can have tank destroyers here. So I do want tank destroyers, definitely. This is my favorite Type 59. If any of you guys play World of Tanks, you would know this is the WZ-120, or Type 59 with the upgraded gun. It is beautiful, it does a lot of damage, and I like it. So I'm gonna get that, definitely. I like that thing. This is China's Special Tank Destroyer. I think it's still in service, I'm not sure. Made in 89, really good. And I want a recon vehicle. Well, this is like a long-range artillery. I don't need more of the tank destroyers. I want a scout though. So it's either, well, let's look in roll. Fire support and tank destroyer. I don't need these guys. These are not scouts. I just realized that. So, what has the best distance? Okay, we want to look at AP power 24. 26. I think this is the best one. Yeah, let's get that. It's more expensive, but yeah, we'll stick with that. Recon. Recon is pretty important. I don't really use it that much, so I'm not going to use it really. Roll. I want every single like category really. So let's stick with gun. Like this is your long range artillery, I believe. Yeah, this. And this thing is just, these things are strong. I mean, this is what you start with default, and then you get that thing. And then this is your like super long range attack. It doesn't seem that powerful, but I mean, it is powerful. So I'm definitely gonna take that. For missiles, the question is, do I want this or do I want stable? This has got stabilized, so it's more accurate. But then this one, it's long range, so I'm gonna get that. Howitzers. This is your artillery. Sorry, I meant this was. This looks like a. I want to say a paladin, but I don't think so. I mean the copy of the paladin. I'm gonna take it. It's always nice to have one of those. This, I don't know what this does actually. I think it's just rocket barrage. Anyway, it's always nice to have this again. I mean, China's a bunch heavy on artillery, then mortars. Look at that. So airborne is another thing I like to have. I'm getting better at it, but I'm still really bad at it. In China doesn't really have air superiority. In real life, they kind of do, but I mean, the gap between 1990s and now, pretty big with China. I mean, you're looking at the most advanced aircraft would be this thing right now. And this is not really looking that advanced. Russian SU. But yeah, they don't really have the most advanced things. The J fighters, the J7, like we're on J31 already, so you just can't compare. And then I'm gonna have one other one. Let's see. I probably should have cheap fighters, so I'm gonna have that as well. Navy I can worry about later. They don't cost points, so Navy's good. You need to like unlock it, though. It's kind of confusing. So I'm gonna take like. Okay, I need to worry about infantry now. Roll. I need. Commando. Right now is important. Now I don't want vehicles. So I don't want helicopters. I want these kind of vehicles. These two. So I want good commandos. That would be nice. Engineers. It's good to have vehicle engineers. So let's give them this. Fire support. What's a good fire support? Give them this. Rifle. China's pretty big on rifles. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. So let's just go with the cheap troop right there. It's pretty cheap. And I'll leave that. Support, we've already got support. We got tanks, recon, and helicopters. This is the only two we've got. So we'll give them that, and then that gives me 3 for helicopters. I can get 2 of these pretty much. So I will take a really good helicopter and a cheap helicopter. That'll put me at my limit, 60 out of 60. Navy, once again, Navy doesn't cost anything. So the question is, what kind of Navy do I want? Well, I go all ships, to be honest. Don't really know. Vessels. I want vessels. So I don't want destroyer, I don't want recon, don't want big battle tanks. I just want ships. So this should leave me with only ships, and I go for expensive ships. For some reason there's a cargo still. Why is there a cargo? I'll supply vehicle. Okay. So 500, definitely want that. 300, 160, 150. Is there anything below 150 that I haven't gotten yet? I can get another 160. Yeah, I've gotten both 500s. Okay, so I think this is gonna be good. Like I said, I don't know really what I'm doing. Okay, so let's quit, save these. But even though I don't know what I'm doing, I kind of do get the hang of it at the same time. Sorta. And this one, well, let's just make the United States. Basically, I'm gonna do United States. I don't know what European ones I'm gonna do, but United States, and I'll do USSR. Russia and China, so I'll find out what else I can do. Nationality, United States of America. You know what? I'm just gonna do all blue. No, I'll do United States one. Then I'll just do another all. Okay. So create logistics. I want the same kind of strategy because I play the same no matter what. Build a base, get a cargo. It's a pretty good cargo here. And then I want. Did I have recon vehicles last? Sorry, base vehicles. I did. I can't remember what my base vehicles were though. So I can get M11. Any of these really work. But I want stuff that I get a lot of vehicles with. Get 4 of those. I only get 2 Abrams, so that's kind of the problem. M60, I only get 2. You get 4 of these. I'd rather have more than that. So you want to be able to capture the territories. I think that's really it. Now let's go. Let's see tanks. Let's see what they got. Most advanced tank. Looks like a 180. This is M1A2 Abrams. You guys know what that is. Next one looks like a 160. This is your M1A1. Sorry, or A2, I don't know. Can't read that close. I think it is an A1 though. And then you want these M1s, and the last leftover tank, Super M60. That seems interesting. MBT T70. Patton Starship. I believe this has got yeah, it's got the Sheridian gun. Yeah, actually, the Sheridian itself isn't a bad idea. I'll have a Sheridian. I like them. Vehicle. I want a tank destroyer. Let's see what they've got for tank destroyers. Pretty good tank destroyer here. Fire support. That thing that I had before. And flamethrower. Might as well get this. It's an M60 is a flamethrower on it. Sure, that'll work. Air. You guys probably all know what the Air Force. I think these guys have the best Air Force. They should have the best Air Force. Just because even though they might not have the best Air Force now, I think they probably do, but not that much. They haven't really improved lately. Whereas here they have a massive, massive advantage over everyone. So, there shouldn't be any contest. I mean, they should just obliterate everyone. Even the Soviets should pull away from everyone. That's pretty much it. So, 1 second. It's distracting. I don't have much time to do reviews. We got a 160. It's really hard to read those, but so I got FA-18C Hornet, F-16C Block 2 S2 or 52. I don't know. Can't read that. Oh, F-15C Eagles. So that's good to get F-15s. And then another 160 F-150 Eagle. I think that's all. Yeah, that's going to be the highest rated ones. And we're going to stick with that. Anything much higher than that, I don't really want. Helicopters, we'll go with the basic. Gunship helicopters. Gunship helicopters kind of like, yeah, they're okay. Cobras, definitely really good. These things can be overpowered sometimes. You're assaulting land, they are. Super Cobras, they are so good. Anti-aircraft, that as well. Recon. Well, let's get a recon for every kind of thing. That's a good helicopter recon. We'll get that one. If you notice, I'm getting the really expensive ones. It's going to take a lot of work, but usually you just go cheap on infantry and good on vehicles. Although I will do some vehicles that are like a ton of cheap units and try that out. I love my cheap units. And vehicle. It's a good vehicle. I'll try this one. Another Bradley is probably the best, but I will stick with that. Support, and keep in mind I've got 13 points left. I need to do infantry right now. Infantry is more important at this point. Let's see. First one, I want commando, definitely. My commandos can be in this thing. Engineers, they need to be in their helicopters. Fire support, we will leave them in. That looks nice. Looks like a giant boat. Rifle. Put them in a Bradley. Anti-aircraft. Don't really want anti-aircraft in aircraft, so we'll put that there. Stinger. I think I'll leave the Stingers. I don't know that much about each thing, so yeah, it's kind of just gotta put up with it. And then light riflemen. Put them in that. And then I've got 3 points left for support. I'm probably gonna save room. I can still get 2, but still. What do we want? We want howitzer. We want the paladin, definitely. We want mortar. What kind of things can we get rid of? For recon, we don't need that much recon, really. Well, the Navy SEALs are important vehicles. We don't need flamethrower vehicles, it's kind of stupid. So I've got 2 more to use. So I can either use that, or this, or missile. I think I'll use missile. I think that's going to be it. And of course, Navy, once again, ships. Always ships. I never go anything else but spam all the ships. Just because you can only get Navy once, might as well get this. So we want the expensive ones. The Congo is definitely expensive. Generally, if it's over 300, you get it. But do be warned, if you want Navy early on, don't get these expensive ones. But crap, they don't have the best navies. Wow, I thought they would have better. Okay, so if it's over 150, then I'll get it. Holy crap, these guys really have bad navies. Okay, Oliver, Hazard, Perry. Not really the best. 250 for Hatsuki. 200 for Lafayette. Yeah, these are really pretty bad navies. So that's good. Should I make a deck for the Soviet Union only? No. I'm just gonna create a red 4 of everyone. And you will see the best units in the game. So logistics, we want, there's gonna be a lot of units, so I need to actually do this. Field of base. Can I unselect all? Okay. Field of base. What's the best one? It doesn't really matter, so I'm gonna go China. No, I'll go North Korea for the trolls. I'm gonna have to starving people all over our borders. And then we want vehicle. Sure. We want cargo to bring the food. So of course, if it's dealing with food, we put these North Korean vehicles. They're pretty cheap, so we'll go with them. And then we want trash. Trash will work. I hope. We want a lot of them. We want cheap, but a lot of them. So let's go wheeled. Wheeled seems a little bit better. Let's get Jeeps. China likes Jeeps. Is there anything cheaper than 100? Yeah, 100 for a Jeep. Okay, I'm actually gonna do that. I didn't end up buying the cargo for some reason. How's that? So that's good. Tanks. You guys are gonna see the best tanks there. Only the expensive ones. So let's look at the tanks. As you can see, that's a decent tank. Okay, so this one is pretty nice. I wish I knew how to get you guys a better view. I mean, I can zoom in, but I can't do anything else. Yeah, I can't rotate it, sadly. I wish I could, but I can't. Okay, anyway, so if you East Germans know this thing, then, well, I don't think there's any East Germans left, but yeah. I don't really know what this vehicle is, but it looks like a T-72 clone. It's got T-72 in the name. Of course, it's probably a T-72 clone. This one, it seems like same kind of deal, just different variant. This is from Soviet Union, a T-64 BM. And there's one problem with these T-64 BVI, then another T-64. The problem is that when you have the major nations, they get better troops. I mean, think about it. If you have the Soviet Union producing tanks and you export them to North Korea, they're going to be crappier versions of it. So, to make sure balance is correct, the further down the technology tree you get, so I mean, North Korea, looking at you don't really have the best technologies. You all have the newest tanks, and the closer to home you get the older tanks. So that's why you'll see in the United States with pretty old tanks. They've got the Abrams, but that's pretty much it. Soviet Union, this is their good tanks. There's a T-72 down there, I believe. But I mean, that's kind of the good level tanks. And wait to see what else Korea's got. So Poland, T-72S. Czechoslovakia, T-72 MIM. Pretty much the same thing. Except the Polish tanks got more armor. T-72 BI from the Soviet Union. Once again, Polish tanks got better. Then T-72B. It just basically comes with a rocket launcher. That's the only difference. Can't really see much, but yeah. Then you got these T-72 1987 version, which is once again got rocket launchers, and then the 1989 version. It's got a bunch more armor, and that's pretty much it. More armor, better gun. That's pretty much the highest level you get. 150 for a tank, that's pretty good. Was there anything more expensive? No, 150 for a tank, that's the best you get so far. T-72S, kind of the same thing. If you notice, these are all the same tanks, and that's just what the Eastern Bloc did. T-80B seems amazing, like you'd be thinking T-80, but it's not that. It's like a really crappy tank. T-80BV, T-80U from the Soviet Union. This is a good tank. This is the actual T-80. Nice tank. And then you got the ZTZ 85, whatever. This is China's tank. So what a T-80, yeah. Now, what you're probably asking, well, didn't you say North Korea had a better one? They do. At least I believe they do. They took it out of this game. No, if you're retarded. Please tell me North Korea has this thing here. I'm just gonna look for it now. Do they not? They had it before. That would be very sad. They took it out. How did the game freeze? It appears they did take it out, so I'm gonna go back. Quit. Don't discard. I'm gonna just look in the armory. It's probably what I should have done. Let's go with all tanks. Actually, we'll stick with the Soviet bloc. Sorry, the red bloc, just to make sure you kind of see what I was trying to talk about. And if they did take it out, I would be kind of sad. It looked ridiculous. Oh, it is. Here we go. Okay. So, it is here. I don't know why I can't make a deck about it. Maybe you need to have specific nations to get better tanks. Anyway, I don't think anything's really changed. These are all the same tanks you remember before. Although, Polish have more tanks. Another Soviet Union tank, T-72BU. Poland's got T-72M1, T-72M2, and the PT-91. That's a... Oh, I think they're the same tank. T-72, another T-72. That one looks like a Chinese version, I'm not sure. T-80, again, same tank though. Where is it going? It's disappearing. Holy crap. Okay, so yeah, you've seen all these things now. Where is that other tank? Please tell me it's not in this era. No, it just disappears. Holy crap, why did it just disappear? It's in here. I know it's in there. I can see it. It's on there. Did it go away now? You guys probably think I'm crazy, but I saw it. Yeah, it's right there. Is it a cavalry tank? No, it's not. Then what category is it in? I'm just having problems figuring out which category. Oh, this is the medium level for tank prices. It's in here. Get this. These tanks, you can see, Chomas, these are actually Type 59s with a new turret. These North Korea actually produced these. If we fought a war with North Korea, we as in anyone in the world, shot us down the list of people that could fight a war against them. This is what we'd be fighting. This is a T-55. This is like a T-54 from Russia. That's bad. This might be going to World of Tank. That looks cool. T-72. So these are getting on the kind of expensive scale. Anything like this is the most expensive tank, I believe. Yeah, it's like pretty much the most expensive tank you can buy. That's still in this category. T-50s, sorry, T-54s, a bunch of stuff like that. T-64. Sorry, T-62s. North Korea though. This is like North Korea's best vehicles. Get this. And these are in the medium range. The T-72M. And then the T-90S. The Soviet Union has T-72s, but of course North Korea gets a T-90S because balance. That it's kind of a joke, but anyway, this is the most modern tank in the game, the T-90S. I believe it is. It's got, look at the armor rating, 22. I mean, tanks don't have that. And the AP power, that's ridiculous. The price is 175. This is just a glitch. This should be the most expensive tank in the game for the Reds. And it belongs to North Korea. So that's your balancing factor. It's kind of messed up. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all these things. Maybe if I find something special, but I don't. Once again, more Chinese tanks. Type 59, Chinese tank. Yeah, you guys probably seen it all. So let's go over to, let's check the NATO members. Let's check their nice tanks. So, it's kind of weird. Actually, I want to check Soviets. I don't think they get anything really crappy. There's a really crappy ones where it's like funny. Oh, they do get some really crappy ones. Okay. So any of you World of Tanks fans are gonna like this. T-34-85M. This you can get in the game versus T-90s. Yes, that is real. It does exist. T-72 in the same category as the T-35 It's T-34-85, yes. Another T-34-85. Sihong, which is, I don't even know what that is. T-34-85 version 1969, I don't know. Soviet Union was still using them back then, sure. PT-90, BMP, another T-34-85. It's just AP power 8. You look at the T-90, it's got 22. It's just troll. I think that's it for ridiculous tanks. Yeah, that's all. So of course the NATO units have worse ones because you get nations like South Korea and Japan. They're still rebuilding. They've got some special units. But let's just start with the expensive tanks right now. So AMX-32, beautiful tank. AMX-40, another beautiful tank. It looks kind of weird, but yeah. For the British, they got the Challenger Mark 1, Challenger Mark 2, which, look at those differences. Paint job. Challenger Mark 3, and the Challenger, well, those are all Challenger 1, Mark whatever, and this is the actual Challenger 2. So this is a really good tank. AP power, you notice it's the same as the T, it's essentially the same as the T-90. But with the French tank is much less. So no armor, kind of the gun's a little bit worse. South Korea, they actually have decent tanks. The K1, and then the K1A1. It's decent. It's got same gun as the T-90. The armor's a little bit less, but it's smaller profile. So K1A1 pretty good. So South Korea actually does have a pretty good tank. Japan, they've got quite a decent tank. Can't remember the tank's actual name, but same gun as the T-90. Still not as good armor, but still pretty good. Yeah, Leclerc, France's actual main battle tank, like realistic one used now. Gun's not as good, armor's not as good, but it's almost as good as the T-90. So that, I mean, this is what France actually uses in real life. From West Germany, you've got the Leopard 2. Leopard 2A1, 2A4, and then Leopard 2AS. So basically, this is what Germany is using right now. As you can notice, it's better gun. Is it better or worse? I can't remember. Oh, maybe the T-90 had 24. If it's 24, then it's got a worse gun. But I believe same armor. So this is actually a really good tank. I believe it's the best that the Allies offer. Canada, it's got Leopard C2, Mexis. Canada doesn't really fight much, so they don't need it. The Americans, they've got better tanks, they just realized that. M1 1P, M11 P or whatever, I don't know. Abrams, it's decent. And then you get M1A1 Abrams, M1A1H Abrams, and then of course M1A2 Abrams, the best tank for the Americans. Yeah, it's good. Gun, I believe, is just as good as the T-90. Armor is just as good. This is essentially the same thing as the T-90. But I believe the T-90 was a 175, so this is the best tank of the game. Yep. T-90 from North Korea is the second best. And then M1A1 HC Abrams. Yeah, it's not as good. It's getting there, but not really. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I gotta show you things. Really special ones. So let's go cheap stuff. France, they've got the AMX-13 Harpoon. That is weird, to say the least. It is just very weird. AMX-10 RC. It's actual. I think it's an RC car, to be honest. I'm not sure. AMX-30, AMX-30B. Yeah, they're decent. Can't say much. The Danish have the Centurion 84 millimeter. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Carries 42 rounds. Centurion 105. Then Centurion Mark 5. So it's decent. Still in World Tanks era, this is still like a tier 2. So tier 7 now. They're 8. What's going on with me? Anyway, Australia has the Centurion Mark 5. Canada gets the Centurion Mark 5, Mark 6, and Mark 11. So these are pretty good tanks. Centurion Mark 5 AT. So got the AT gun. So doesn't have much AT power, but whatever. Chieftain Mark II for the British. You got the M48 Patton for the West Germans. Leopard 1A2. 210 World of Tanks material. Leopard 1NO for the Danish. Danish also get the Chaffee, the M24 Chaffee. That's, yeah, I told you it gets kind of weird. M41A1. I can't remember what the M41. Oh, it's Walker Bulldog. Yeah. For Japan. Australia gets Walker Bulldog. They get the Scorpion. Scorpion 90. M48 Patton. M48 Patton. Iceland. I believe it's Iceland. That's Iceland, right? Yeah. Oh, no, right. Sorry. Denmark was the other one, yeah. I'm messing up my flags. Anyway, Patton, 48 for South Korea. You got the Sheridan M60 Patton. Nothing really cool over here. You got the Scorpion. Then you got Sweden. It's a Centurion, pretty much. Where's that iconic Swedish tank? Do they have it? It would be nice to see that iconic Swedish tank. And there you go, with that sloped armor. Looks very interesting. It's kind of like a tank strike. Anyway, vehicles. This is where you get like the stupidest vehicles in the world. Let's look at old ones. I'll click on the super ones. Centurion AVRE. Wow. Is it here? It might not be here. I will check, but it's not looking like the vehicles that I think are retired. Oh, M18 Hellcats. Yes, South Korea gets the M18 Hellcat and the M36 Jackson. Wow, told you guys it'd be ridiculous. And I think that's it. I don't think you can get anything worse than the M18 Hellcat. I'll show you guys the air superiority in a second. Let's just check for ridiculous, really ridiculous Soviet stuff. ASU, pretty old. Not that old though. I can give it a passing grade. Yeah, the SU-100. Let's TD-85, but SU-100 right here. That's old. Is there an SU-76? There you go. That is what's going to win the war. Just have a bunch of SU-76 fighting against M1A1s. M1A2s, actually. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's look at aircraft for everyone. We'll go like the newest aircrafts. Only the newest aircrafts. So, Australia's got the A4K. Sweden has got this AJS. I'll go for anything that's like above 150. I'll play it out. Eurofighter Typhoon, that's pretty good. F-15C Eagle. F-15D Eagle. F-16 Block 52. Korean Force 16C, I think. F-16C. FA-18C Hornet. I think that's it for good ones. KF-16C Block 520. Any good Soviet ones? There's gotta be good Soviet ones. MiG-25 BM. MiG-29. Another MiG-29. MiG-31. Raphael CF-1. SU-275K. Oh, this one's worth 200. Holy crap! SU-25T. Wow, that's probably the most expensive unit besides the navies that I've seen. 230 SU-27N. So M. Only 200. Still, that's expensive. SU-27PU. I've seen this in real life. Tornado ECR. Tornado F3, and yeah, 14.1. Yeah. So there you go. That is like the best vehicles, really. There's not really much else besides artillery. You guys seen it all, but that's what you're gonna see me fighting with. I'll do a couple troll matches with like the most ridiculous vehicles in the world. I'll just spam a ton of them. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the game. So hope you guys enjoyed it, looking at the infantry and the units and stuff like that, and maybe you guys will want to watch the game. So yeah.